Hello and welcome to another car fix video from Car Fix, where I do what I love and I love what I do. In today's video I'm going to be installing this Extreme Vision automotive xenon light system on this 2005 Chevy Suburban Z71. Now this HID lights, they come in different colors, as you can see over here, and also they're supposed to be easy to install, just plug and play. Now when I bought this off of my co-worker, he did not tell me what color the lights are gonna be. So, and it doesn't say what color. See right here, it does not say the color. It does say though the bulb type that goes like 9006. This is the original low beam light bulb for the Z71. So it's marked 9006. So that fits the Z71. But I do not know what color is it going to be. Is it going to be pink or purple? I have no idea. But the only way to find out is to install them on the vehicle and see what color the light bulbs are. Now let's get it open. Inside you'll have two boxes and some instructions. We'll need that. Put that there. Now the first box has the actual HID bulbs right here, and they have them covered because they don't want you to get any dirt or oil on them, because they're very sensitive. This is one for the right, one for the left. This is only the low beam, not the high beam. Now the second box has the ballast in it, which is you need that because in order to run this HID light, it needs a lot of juice. I would say probably maybe minimum of 20,000 volts. Now let's see, what does it say here. It says, yeah, 23,000 volts. So it takes a lot of juice to light this bulb right here. Now it comes with two light bulbs, as I said, and two ballasts right here, and some brackets, bolts and nuts, and some zip ties. Those brackets right here to mount those ballasts right here, because you need those in a solid location. You don't want them to move a lot because they get hot, and you need to keep them away from any moving parts too. So we need to install them and find out what color they are. Alright, now we begin the installation process. Now before we begin, we need to find out which one is the low beam on this vehicle. So we're going to turn the headlights on and to see which one is the low beam. Okay, that's the low beam. So the low beam will be this guy right here. This is the high beam and this is the low beam. So we know this is the low beam right there. Turn the lights back off. And now we need to remove the headlights to install the HID lights. Now this particular Z71 is very easy to remove the headlights. It has two locking pins right here. All you gotta do is just push them, open them like that, get them away from the lock, and pull upwards, and they come out like that. Only two. Set this over here, and the whole light assembly should actually come out just like that. See, this is the high beam and this is the low beam. So this is what the one we need. So we unplug the low beam. There's a little tap right there. Let me see. There's a little tap right there. Just push on it. There's one. And here's the high beam. Let's see, does it say 9006 on it? I can't see. I can't read it. Yeah, it says 9006 on it. So that's the OEM light bulb for this vehicle. So that's the headlight assembly right there. We moved this to the side, and take one of the ballasts right here. This should plug in to this guy right here, like this. Now we need to find a place to actually mount this ballast on. It has to be dry and it has to be away from any moving parts. So let me see. This will be a good place for it right here, but at the same time the whole light assembly will go in, so I need to find another spot for it. I was thinking more like here will be better, this way. This is the there's the high beam connector. This is the high beam, and that's the low beam, and there's the ballast right there. And this is the connector for the HID light right there. This ballast has to be in a dry spot and away from any moving parts. So I think the best place to put it will be somewhere in here, in this area right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zip tie this part to this part. I'm going to zip tie them together, make sure this is like that, and we'll grab a zip tie. Hopefully it's long enough. No, it's not long enough. Doesn't look like it's long enough. Oh crap. So, no, it's not long enough. So I'm gonna have to use two of them and put them together just like that. There we go. There we go. And just cut the extra pieces. Let's see. Now this is the part that's supposed to plug into the HID lights right here. So this has to be up and this has to be down. This wire is long enough, so I can put this toward the bottom right here, just like that. But you need to figure out how to mount it or to secure it to the front clip. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this, flip it up, like that. So this can plug into that, just like this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the bracket, which is this guy right here, and put the bracket on the other side of the ballast right here. And this should secure it to the front clip right there. So basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna install the bracket on the back of the ballast itself, and pinch it to the front clip. So basically, the front clip will be in between the bracket and the ballast itself. So I'm gonna start the lower bolt right here. There we go. And I'm not going to tie it all the way, just enough. And then try to get it. There we go. Now I can start the top two bolts. Okay. Here's one. This is the third one. Now before I tighten the bolts all the way down, I gotta make sure that the headlight assembly fit in there. Let's see. Oh, wrong way. It goes in like that. So of course that bracket, as you can see, the bracket is keeping the light from going in. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bend that bracket either backward or forward, but I like to bend it forward a little bit. So I got to make sure this is all the way down, and then bend it all the way like that. So now I have enough room for the headlight assembly to go in there. Let's try it one more time. And we have a winner. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we need a socket that fits these small nuts. Let's see, this is like 5.5 or 5.5. Let's say 5.5 maybe. This is a 6. Let's try 6. No, it's 6. Now, as you can see, the ballast is tight, and it's in almost a dry area, so it's behind the headlight assembly. And this is the light, the wires that goes to, plugs into the HID bulb, and that's the wire that goes to the main engine harness right here, or main body harness. This has to be plugged in there. So we plug this in. Okay, that's plugged in. All right. Now the HID light, the bulb itself, it has 2 harnesses, one for the high beam, one for the low beam. Now this is for the high beam. I don't need that one. I just need this guy right here. So now to remove this light bulb, I need a marker. Okay, no marker. That's not good. There we go. Need to mark the position of it, just like that. It should be counterclockwise. There we go. Alright, this is yeah, 9006. Now we'll take the HID light here out of the case. Now try as much as you can not to touch the bulb itself, because it will get damaged like that. Okay. All right. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is, there we go. Gotta find the right spot for it because it only fits in one way. It goes in one way, so. Okay, this has to be this way. There we go. Now we twist it clockwise. There we go. Now it's locked. Now I don't need this harness right here because this is for the high beam. All I need is this guy right here. So basically I don't need this. Okay. There we go. All I need is just these two wires right there. Now we go back to the vehicle. Make sure you plug in the high beam. And this is the low beam right here. Okay. Okay, red with red and black with black. Okay, there we go. Now we have to tuck in all these wires. Alright. And we just install the make sure the wires are not pinched or anything like that. And here we go. Go ahead and unlock the there's a wire right there that it's pinched. Move it out of the way. Come on. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that's locked. And that's not in. There we go. Now we're talking. All right. Now we got the left side HID light Xenon light assembly installed on the left side. Now we need to install it on the right side. Now as for the right side, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to repeat the same process. Pull the locking pins out. Pull the headlight assembly out. Unplug the high beam and the low beam. Repeat the same process right here. Stick to zip ties. Okay. Sure they're tight. Cut the extra. Now after that we take the bracket and repeat the same process with the all the bolts and nuts. First we start the bottom one. Not too tight, just like that. Gotta make sure this is tight right here. We'll take the rest of the bolts and nuts and our 6mm. There we go. And we come here. Do the same process. Let's go all the way down. Okay. Go up. Alright. Take one bolt. Nuts. Okay. No, don't fall. Here we go. Take the third one. All right. Alright, 6mm, push this all the way down, there we go. Alright, we got all 3 bolts tight. Now we bend the bracket, same way we bend the left side. Now we plug in the body harness right here. Make sure it clicks, because if it doesn't click, that means it's not plugged in all the way. And you just tuck it all the way down. Alright, now all we have to do just install the HID bulb into the headlight assembly. I'm going to do the same thing with this right side and cut the high beam harness out. Just like that. I mean, I can leave that in there, but there we go. Same thing with this one. Gonna mark it, and this one goes clockwise. touchy. Alright, now we go the same thing. Okay, now this one go counterclockwise. It's the opposite from the left side. So now it's in and secure. Now for the original light bulb, you can actually install it in the case. This way, you'll have it if you need it later on. So this one goes in like that, and this one just screws like this. Come on. There we go. So we have one here and one here. Yep. 9006. Alright. So now all we gotta do is just install the headlight assembly. Plug in the high beam and the low beam. Red with red. Sure clicks. And black with black. Alright, there we go. And now we tuck the wires all the way back. And voila. Put the locking pins. Here's one. And here's the second one. Lock. Alright. Alright. Now after installing the both xenon lights on this Z71, I'm going to just turn them on and see what color the light bulbs are. Before I turn the lights on, I need to start the engine up, because those xenon lights take a lot of juice, so the engine has to be running when you turn them on. And also, if you have a automatic lights, you might want to switch them off if you're going to install the xenon light system. And let's go ahead and turn the lights on. Okay, nothing is happening. That's not good. Now I have the park lights on, but no low beam, because something is not right. You see? No, that's the high beam, but no low beam. Okay. So there's something going on with the either the bulbs or the ballast, or maybe you know, I installed them wrong. But we need to check it out and see what's going on with it. Now I'm gonna have to remove both headlights to check the connection, make sure everything is okay. All right, there's one guy. Let's get the other one out. There's the other one. Well, the bulbs are plugged in, black with black, red with red, and the ballast is plugged in too. So, I mean, I don't see why it's not working. Let me see. Okay, let me see those harnesses. Okay. Well, those two harnesses might not be for the high beam, even though they plug in, you know, into the high beam light bulb. But even though, I mean, this should still work without this. If this is an extension, it should actually work without it. You know what I mean? Unless the wires are switched. So that's the black wire is the ground wire. The yellow one is the power come from the switch. So I'm just gonna install these harnesses, make sure they're connected correctly. So let's see. This one goes like that. Okay. And this one, gotta make sure the black. Well, this one has 2 tabs on it, so they're interchangeable. Yeah. Okay, black and black, so you gotta make sure the black is on the black right here. We'll give it a try. See, this is too long for me. I don't like, you know, long wires like that. So put this back. And we'll do the same thing with the right side. Okay. This one goes in one way because it doesn't have a lock and tab on the other side. Okay. And this one's supposed to go into to this guy right here. Once again, we have to make sure the black is on the black, which is right there, like that, and see what happens. Because even though this is just an extension, I mean, the light should still work without the extension, but unless the wires are switched, you know, coming out of the ballast itself. So put them back in, lock them. This one is locked, and here we go. There's a wire under this one. It's pinching the wire underneath it. The wire for the high beam right here. It's still there. Just move it out of the way. There we go. Alright, now hopefully this will take care of it, and see what happens. Okay, now we turn the lights on. Hey, there we go. Alright. Alright, now we got them working now. Let me see how they look in the dark. Well, it's not too dark. I got too many lights here. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And there we go. They don't look that bad. The color is normal, I guess. Yeah, they look okay. Alright guys, we got both lights working, and this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and you know, activate the notification bell. And you know, from now until the next car fix video, thanks for watching.